This week's covered bridges stretch from mountain parkland in California to old road corridors in West Virginia and Pennsylvania, with construction dates reaching from the 19th century into the 1930s. 4 bridges make up this week's discoveries, linked by the way each span carries a different chapter of American timber bridge history. Wawona Covered Bridge. High water threatened the span in 1955 so seriously that it was raised off its abutments, moved to the north bank, and later returned over the river after restoration. Galen Clark built it in 1868 across the South Fork Merced River near Wawona in Yosemite National Park after the Mariposa County Board of Supervisors granted permission that May. Its cover did not arrive until 1875, adding the enclosed form now associated with the bridge. The 138-foot crossing carried the main road from Wawona to Yosemite until that route shifted a quarter-mile west in 1931. In Mariposa County, California, it remains the only authentic covered bridge within a national park and is on the National Register. Locust Creek Covered Bridge. An adjacent span took vehicular traffic in 1990, and the covered bridge is closed to motor traffic. R.N. Bruce built it across Locust Creek in Pocahontas County, West Virginia, and the bridge is a 114-foot Warren double intersection truss that measures 13.5 feet wide. It stands on the original road that linked Pocahontas and Greenbrier counties, tying the crossing to an early transportation line. County voters approved $1,200 in July 1888 for a rebuild, and the Hemlock structure was completed by mid-November. Repairs followed in 1904 and 1968, and another rebuild came in 2002. Shriver Covered Bridge. 3 panels carry the entire 40-foot crossing over Harks Creek, a compact queen post form built in 1900 in Center Township, Greene County, Pennsylvania. It is also known as George Shriver's Bridge, and a restoration followed in 2013. The bridge has a tin-covered gable roof and random-width unpainted vertical board siding. A queen post truss expands the older king post pattern with a rectangular central panel between 2 posts while remaining structurally simple. Covered bridges were typically framed from local timber by regional carpenters, and Pennsylvania still retains more than 200 surviving covered bridges. Simpson Ranch. A bridge once identified as 531B now goes by Simpson Ranch, or Foothill Roots Farm. Built in 1937, it is a 22-foot king truss covered bridge spanning Wooley Creek northeast of Meadow Vista in Placer, California. The king post is the oldest and simplest truss, with a single central post and 2 diagonal timbers in compression carrying the load to the abutments. That layout suits only short spans, so it remained practical on small crossings like this one. Covered bridges also took on a barn-like enclosure that helped keep skittish horses moving across open water. Taken together, these 4 bridges show how American covered spans endured through relocation, rebuilding, restoration, and the persistence of older truss traditions.